good day everybody. First this week, I'm buggered. I am absolutely buggered. I brought, drum roll, I brought Prince Harry's book. It arrived yesterday. Actually, it should have been delivered yesterday, but the postman couldn't find a safe place to leave it, which is weird because I had a parcel delivered on Monday and the guy found a safe place to leave it. So I actually had to go to get it today. And last night was a bad night. Getting to sleep took a while. I woke up, I don't know what time it was, a couple of times. The last time I woke up, maybe 2 o'clock, 2:15. I couldn't get back to sleep. It was so hard to get back to sleep. I don't know what time I actually fell asleep. I have my clock set for midday, so make sure I'll get up in plenty of time to go to I wanted to get some lamingtons and do a shopping. Well, I was awake at 9:30, and I really didn't want to go out. So I had my breakfast, all the rigmarole I did, got ready, get going, and my anxiety hit me. And because I had to catch a taxi, that's not why the anxiety hit me. It hit me because I was going out. And I was going to a place I haven't been here since I've been in Grafton. Had to go to the post office. And my anxiety hit in. And I know when my anxiety is bad is when I go around checking all the windows. Even though I know they're all closed, I still got to go and check them. And I beg your pardon, Archie's just out the door. Got me. Got the post office. I was in there. My anxiety was there. I was anxious, walking around and everything. And got me book. And I inquired about is when someone goes and picks the parcel, have they got to show ID and stuff? They said yes. Well, I said, then how come a parcel that was at the post office waiting for me got picked up by someone else? They couldn't understand who it was. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I got Prince Harry's book. After I left there, my anxiety was still in, but in the process, my tummy started to play up again. Let's just say I didn't make it to the toilet, and with the anxiety and everything else, it just, I thought, I'm not doing shopping today. Stuff it, I'm not doing shopping. I thought, will I get a cab straight home? I thought, no, wait, I wanted to get some lamingtons. So I went and got my lamingtons, and I also got a French pastry. Beautiful. That was my lunch. And I was going to catch a bus, but it left. I wanted to go to the Chemist Warehouse to get something, and what they had was dearer there than was at Coles. So I thought, what am I going to do? I thought, I'll go over and get a taxi. Now I kept walking. I walked past a pet shop. I thought, great, I need to get some cuttlefish for my boy here. Yeah, boy. This. See, cuttlefish. He loves it. And this is cheaper than, this was $6.95 for 2 pieces. Coles have it for $4.80. And they said this is a better brand. It all comes from the same place. It comes off the beach. I'm not quite sure where they get them from, but if you walk on the beach, actually I've never actually seen them on the beach. I lived on the beach growing up and I do not remember seeing any of these on the beach. But Archie absolutely loves this. Absolutely loves this. So I went to clean myself up. I had to clean up my skirt as well. I thought, which is good because I had to wash it. Yes, I went out the cubicle, without a skirt. I just had my top and undies and everything on, and washing my skirt. I thought, this is wet. I thought, stuff it, it's hot. So I just left it wet. It dried. Then I went to Hanks and got my lamingtons. I thought, the bus there had just left. I thought, no, I wanted to go to the Chemist Warehouse to get something. No. Then I kept walking. I walked past a pet shop, which I got these. Then I went over to Market Square here in Grafton. I thought, I'll get a cab. There was no cabs there. So I thought, I'll ring. It was too late. I thought, stuff this, I'll walk home. So I walked home. I walked home. And it was a hot day. Lucky I carry water. Otherwise, I would have been so dry without water. In Grafton, I always carry water. Always. Well, Archie's book. Archie carries. I got the book. But there's a problem. I was looking forward to reading it. I was going to spend the weekend reading it. I know I could have got a Kindle. I thought, no, I want the hard copy. Now I wish I went and did get the Kindle, because isn't he one handsome dude? Look at him. I like Harry. Look, he is one handsome dude. What I don't like about it is the text. The text is very small. I mean, I've been reading some of it, and the text is so small. I don't know if it's my glasses or the font. I don't know what it is. It's all ages since I've actually had a book. So I'm going to take this back for a refund. Then I will get the one for the Kindle. I don't know what. I just wanted a hard copy. I thought there might be photos. Usually they do. No photos. But I've read a little bit of it, but it's no, as I said, the font is too small for me to read. So if you want to get this, I haven't, but when I do read it, I will actually give my recommendation on it when I do read it, when I get the Kindle. Maybe I could actually download it. And actually, yeah, I could actually get money from my other account and download it. I could still read it on the weekend. So, Harry. Oh, I like Harry. I do like Harry. I'm happy that he has got someone in his life. He's got his own family. He's doing what he wants to do. I don't criticise anyone. I don't criticise Harry. William and Kate, they're a great couple. They're the future king and queen of England and all the Commonwealth of Nations. But I'm glad Harry wasn't born first, because, you know, and people are going over how they call it the spare. I see it on on Twitter. People are saying, yeah, he's a spare, but there was a reason why they called it the spare. It's the known thing all throughout the royal family. You have an heir and a spare. It's always the way. When Charlie was born, then she had Anne, and Anne would have been the spare until Andrew was born, and Andrew became the spare to him. So now, yeah, love Harry. He's so gorgeous. Look at him. I think did you know they wanted him to shave his beard off for his wedding? They wanted to shave it off. I'm so glad he didn't. I think it was in the interview the other night on 60 Minutes I watched. He said if he shaved his beard off, Meghan wouldn't know who was coming down the aisle, who she was at the end of the aisle, because you wouldn't have recognised him without his beard. He looks so handsome in his beard. Red hair. It's nicely trimmed. I love him. he's so handsome. So I better put back in this bag for when I actually take it back. It didn't actually have an invoice in there, and I received it, but that's okay. I brought it from Big W. So, as you said in the beginning, I showed up my two little dollies. They are so tiny, look at them. These were created by Tambury. I'm not quite sure which, I think it was this one. I don't remember what kit they are. Someone out there might know what kit they are, but these are Tamburys. There's nothing in the head. The head is actually hollow. There's nothing in the head. Yet, this one has. Now, what I want to talk about in regards to these little ones. I got them off, she had them on eBay. And I thought I wanted one of Tambury's babies. Steffi's, no, so I put a bid in. There was another person I was bidding against. I remember I put a bid in, all of a sudden, bang. For some reason, the bidding was about 5,000. I have no idea how that happened, because I didn't even get the thing to actually confirm the bid. It just went straight into it. And when that happened straight away, I actually messaged Stephanie to let her know what has happened. All got figured out. The other guy who was betting against me did not want it. He was just there trying to, I don't know who he was or she was. I can't, this is maybe, I don't know. I don't know how long I've had these. Anyway, and Stephanie did a video about it. And it made it look worse than what it was. I can still see the what do you call it, the thumbnail of Tambury looking so sad because of the bidding and all on eBay, and she made it look worse than what it actually was. It wasn't that bad. It's lucky that messaging Stephanie when I realised there was a boo-boo was, I think, the best thing. So she would have got it when she woke up. I can't remember when it was. And she thought the way she was talking is if I didn't know what I was doing. I had been on eBay for a long time. I don't know, I've been on there a long time. So I know how the bidding and everything works. I've bidded on things before this. And I know that I should have got a thing to confirm my bid, which it never gave me that. And for Stephanie to think that she made it look worse than what it did. I don't know why she did it. Maybe she did it to get views, you know. Yeah, I watched it just to see what she was saying, but she did make it out worse than what it was. As I told you last week, or was the week before, maybe the week before, no, last week, I have blocked them completely on every social media site that I know they're on. I blocked them on here on YouTube, both of them. Stephanie's been blocked for a long time. When she attacked one of my subscribers, I blocked her then. But now I've blocked Jackie. I have blocked them both completely. Even on Facebook, they don't know who I am on Facebook. There's no way they could find me on Facebook, but I still blocked them anyway. So, I don't think they had my email address. I think I might have changed it. I have no idea. But they can't contact me. They cannot comment on any of my videos. So, yeah. They're beautiful. I don't know why Tambury didn't... What's she got? You got a bit of fluff on your mouth. What's that? I just noticed it. I don't know if you can see it. She's got a bit of fluff just there, stuck to her mouth. I don't know if you can see it, just near my finger. She's got a bit of fluff. Look, I just noticed that. I'm not going to pull it because I might do some to the paint. I might just have to snip it. I'm tired, actually tired. I'm in the lounge room, as you can see. I couldn't be bothered carrying a chair into the baby's room. I was sitting here watching 9/11, 911 Lone Star. I've actually seen, I think, that three seasons, but I've started from the beginning again. And I love these kind of shows. I love anything to do with fire, like 911, emergency, 911 Lone Star, Chicago Fire, Chicago Hope. There's also another one called, I love hospital ones, Saving Hope. That is an excellent one. And I'm not quite sure how many seasons are in that, but it's absolutely beautiful. I'm actually going to watch it again. I'm going to finish 911 Lone Star. And what I actually weird about is when an ambulance in America, which I've noticed on these shows, is that when they call for an ambulance, the fire brigade turn up too. Is there a reason why it does that? I've noticed it all the time in these shows. They're in for an ambulance and also the fire truck comes along as well. So I don't know. I'm going to have to cut that off. Have I got any scissors? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm buggered. I'm tired. Oh. See if I can cut that. Can you see it? Just, I don't think you can see it, really. But she's just there. A bit of fluff. Yeah, it looks to you probably think I'm doing crazy. I'm not touching anything, but there's a bit of stuffing is actually stuck on her mouth, and I just noticed that. So I was going to take a photo and show you, but no. I'll just snip her off. If I pull it, I might do a bit of damage to the painting. I can't get it. That looks better. There's still a bit of fluff. These scissors need sharpening. What's happening? She's got no weight in her. She's just got stuffing. This one. Yeah, she's got some weight in that one. They're so cute. They're cute. Yeah. What else? What else is going? Buggered. It's a hot day here in Grafton. As you know, we are in summer. We are in our, let me see, September, October, November. September, October, November, December. We're in, I had to work out. We're in the second month of winter, summer. And this January is the hottest there is. It seems to be hotter because it's in the middle month of summer. And today, oh my goodness, I walked from the Luz, which is almost down near the river, and I got home. I stopped once to sit down. There's not many seats to sit down, and I was buggered. I just took, every time I come to a shade, I would stop and have a bit of a drink. I got home, I sat outside. I got a bench outside my front door on the ground. So I sat there for a while to get my strength back to walk up the stairs, and I just come here, I just sat here. I sat here, put the fan straight on me to cool me down. So hopefully I will sleep better tonight. It's just because I was going out to a different place and I couldn't sleep. it happens. This is what is affecting me. And it is so frustrating. It has got worse since I had my fall. And that's the 1st September when I had that fall. And it's got worse since then. Before that, I was going up the street. I'd go once a week. I'll walk up the street. You know? But now it's like I make things I don't need to go. I don't usually go out to the shops until I'm having go see my psychologist, because that's why I'm out, you know. But I'm glad Wednesday, because I had to get, I haven't had Lamingtons for a long time. I actually haven't been to Hank's for a long time. I was going to get a pie, but I'm glad I didn't, because it would have been really cold by the time I got home, and that would be no good. So I got Lamingtons. I got 6. I actually buy 6, and I freeze them. They're tiny, 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 tiny. Beautiful. Oh, the hair. Beautiful hair. Now I follow Tambry now. I know when she announced she was pregnant and everything, I did not make it. I would have loved to make a comment, but I did want to stay back. I didn't want to see that I was supporting her. So I have supported. So because she's pregnant, I don't know what's happening. Any video comes up, I watch it now. I'll be able to actually comment on her videos. I'm not quite sure when her pregnancy is due. I'm not quite sure. Do you want to see me Lamingtons? I haven't wrapped them up yet. Oh. They are whoppers. I freeze them and I get them out of the morning when I want one, and I usually have for afternoon tea. But lately I've been having hot cross buns. Look, Lamingtons, there's 6, and they are whoppers. I mean, they are absolutely big. Look, they are whoppers. They are beautiful. I know when we had the Jacaranda festival here back in October, they actually had purple ones. And they just tasted, I don't know, different to these ones. But they were just beautiful. Aren't they nice? Lamingtons. Oh. These are an Aussie treat. Oh my goodness. As I said, I have these afternoon tea. I actually have freeze them. And yeah, they are beautiful. Lamingtons. I'll put that there. And once I get my video all edited, I'll actually freeze them. Because I won't have one today because I've actually had my French pastry. Beautiful. Love French pastries. I first got onto them in Moolumbar, in the Austral Cafe. They actually make French pastries, but they're a different name down here. They call them horseshoes. I know once when I went into I asked for a French pastry here, they said, what? I said, the horseshoe. Oh. And I told them later that the Austral Cafe in Moolumbar had been open for over 100 years. And they have the most beautiful food. I was there was it last year? Or was it the year before? Oh my God, I think it is. I think it's been 2 years since I've been up there. And went to lunch at the Austral, and I had a roast beef and gravy on a roll. Oh my God, it was absolutely beautiful. Oh, it really filled me up. I'm not quite sure when I will going up again. I am slowly saving some money. I got a bit behind me, but not enough to actually go on a holiday. I will actually have to win lotto. It's lotto. Actually, no, Powerball. I do Powerball each week. and this next week is the week because it's pay week. We had a 100 million Powerball a couple of weeks back. Might have been 3 weeks. 100 million Powerball. It jackpotted up to that much. 3 people won it. So they got 33 million each. And one person said she's going to continue working. I wouldn't. With 33 million, I wouldn't be greedy. Oh, it's a lot of... It's just hard to fathom that if you had the chance to win that much, to actually win that much money, million. But I'm not... Sometimes I like to get back up to Kingy and have a look again. But I've just got to get some money behind me, and that's it. I said I've got some money, but it's not enough with the car hire, accommodation, and everything else. Then I had to find someone to look after Archie, because I couldn't take his big cage. Archie! I got him at the side door because it's still too hot to bring him in there. These walls here are solid cement. They are absolutely... There may be more than a foot wide in this here, because you can tell it's about maybe a couple of feet, maybe 18 inches. I am terrible at guessing measurements. I'm terrible at guessing ages. Anything like that, I have no idea. Oh, sorry. Oh. The people in the unit next door, they actually moved out over just before Christmas. And the landlord, they've been fixing it up, and I think it was, what's today, Friday? Wednesday, that they were doing things around here. I was talking about, have you been in? I said, no, I haven't been in there. So we went in, had a look, and mine's better. It's 4 bedrooms, but it's like a maze, and you need, as I said when I come out, it's nice. My lounge room is bigger than their lounge room. I've only got 2 bedrooms, that's okay. But that's got 4, but they're all, I don't think they actually had thought about building it in the way they did it. I think doing 4 bedrooms was a bit much. Maybe they could have made it 3. I don't know, but it's got 2 bathrooms. One's got a bath, the other's got a shower. I think the shower is in the ensuite, but I don't like it. It's nice and big and everything, but it's all these little, it's like a warren, you know, going through. What else? I think when I was doing the box opening of Holly, it might have, if you remember it, there was a mouse going around. So I finally got some mouse traps. They arrived, when did they arrive? Monday. These arrived Monday. And I set it up that night and I got the mouse. I caught him. And these aren't the best mouse. Got him first night. Went in to check next morning, there he was, and he was deaded. Because there was no poison or anything on there, I actually just threw him out in the grass, hoping a bird will see him. That is a trap. Look at the size of it. That is a trap. I did take a photo. I'll put a photo at the end of the video showing the mouse, and he goes in there. What you do, this here is where you put the bait. I just put some peanut butter in that, and he ate all of it before he got deteriorated. The other mouse trap I had just didn't work. It was hopeless. But this one, I think there's still another one around. So I've got to clean the other one first, and I will actually set it up again around the place, and I will actually see if I get another one. That's the bait. That's where you put the bait, and once it's good, it goes back in there and that. Then when you set it, oh, sugar, like that. That's it. That's set. And when you get in there and go and there was no blood. Then I thought, when I was testing, I thought, now how do I how to do it? Didn't do it. I dropped it. Oh, better not do that. I was going to pick it up by the catching head. It's not going to do it. I've got to be careful with that. Anyway, I got 6. I don't know if I'll ever need 6, but they come in handy if you ever have a plague. Really good. Now they are, caution your hands. Now hand, be careful. I'm not quite sure of the name of them. It doesn't say the name, but like everything I got them off eBay. eBay is one place I usually go to get them, and these are cheap. I don't know what am I going to do with them. I could want to give away a mouse trap. Ripper. I better be careful. I don't want to keep my toe on it. Yeah, shut it off. I just hit it with me remote. What else is happening? What else is happening? Nothing much. Oh, that walking I did today, I haven't had for a long time. My thighs were chafing. And oh my goodness. So lucky I actually got some, what have I got? Cure Rash. I use that to put under my belly and under my breast after I have a shower to stop sweating in that. I haven't used powder in a long time. But because I sweat under the breast and under the belly, I actually, and Cure Rash I find is the best. It's what you use on babies to stop them getting a rash, although they don't like you using powder on babies. We had powder on us. No, it didn't harm us. Did it, little one? Did it, little one? Did it, little one? Did it, little one? Guppy. I know when I was at the post office earlier, I was thinking maybe I should have took Garfield. You know, I should have, because I felt I needed something to hold, because my anxiety was really bad. And waiting in line at this post office was, I had to walk back and forth, and everything is just, it's horrible. I mean, it's absolutely horrible. And this is what they forwarded to me. And I told when the landlords were here the other day, I actually told them how to fall and actually how no one stopped to see if I was okay. They were shocked. Everyone I tell is shocked. It's the young ones who actually don't do anything. They think something's going to happen, like someone's going to jump out and going to carjack you. Well, I was talking to the taxi driver, I was telling him, he said he found a lady in the gutter and she was stabbed in the groin. So if he didn't stop to see if she was okay, she could have died. So he said he got her and took her to the hospital. His car was full of blood and everything, but he didn't care. He was just getting her to the hospital. And if there was someone young who'd seen her, they would have just kept going, and this lady would have died in the gutter. It's sad in this day and age where people are scared to help others out. I just ask if they're okay. And it is, I tell you, it is shocking. What else is happening? I worked on this yesterday, but I thought the landlord was coming. He was going, was it yesterday? Yeah, he was going to come back and fix my screen door. It's kind of loose. It needs something else to stop it from actually going. Oh, I just heard earlier, Lisa Marie Presley has passed away. 54 years old, heart attack. That is so sad, you know? Must be hard on Priscilla. You know, now she's going to have to raise Lisa Marie's kids. So sad. But she's now with her father. So they're probably up there jazzing away, singing away. One thing I want to talk about is the Elvis movie that was not the last one made. I watched about maybe half an hour of it, and I didn't like it. I did not like it one bit. It was too different. I don't know. I didn't like. I think it was too far out there. Although Lisa Marie and Priscilla, they loved it the way it was done and everything. But for me, I didn't like it. I liked the version with what's his name? Kurt Russell, back in the 70s. I don't know what it was. I think it was, This is Elvis? I think it was. I might watch that again. And, yeah, that's the only Elvis movie that's based on Elvis I really like, Kurt Russell. But he did an excellent job. Really good job. I had to remember to watch. I keep remembering to watching that because, as I said, I didn't like this latest one. It was just, I think sometimes they can be far out there, too out over the top, in where they make these movies, and I just didn't like it. Maybe it's my age. Maybe the young ones like it. They probably haven't seen the one with Kurt Russell, but that's the Elvis one I like. I'm going to have to watch that again. Because that is a movie. Movies from back that age, the 70s, the 80s, amazing. These days, all they're doing is actually recreating movies, redoing movies, like Superman. There's only one Superman. It's Christopher Reeve. He will be the only Superman. Then they get another one, they remake them. I know Dean Cain, I think it was, he was... was it Smallville? I think he was in Smallville. Superman. That's okay. That was a TV show. But when it comes to the movies, Christopher Reeve is the one and only Superman. No one can outdo him as Superman. They've done about, I think, 2 or 3 different Supermans since that. And also Spider-Man. Oh my goodness. I have seen the original Spider-Man. I love the original Spider-Man movies. But it's like they can't think of any other movies to create, that they recreate another one, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't watch ones that have been like the cinema. I haven't watched the other ones. I've only watched the original Spider-Man. What other movies they recreate, they redo again? There was one they redid. I don't know, I can't remember what the name is. I think there was nothing. They're always doing it. One movie I watched the other day, Megan. It's no, it's not Harry and Megan. It's Megan, she's actually a robot. And it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. She is actually a robot, a toy kind of thing, but she actually changes. She learns a lot of stuff, and then she becomes dangerous. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. There was one movie. I watch a lot of movies. is one site I go to for all my movies. The one thing I was watching, I didn't like it. I'm going to have to do something about my weight. I really am. My knees are sore. And I can't believe I walked all that way home. I have done it before, but today, I'm not quite sure what the temperature of today is. I'll put you down, Garfield. But it is hot. Wait a minute, my browsing usually tells me. Hang on. 28 degrees Celsius. Yeah, okay. 28 degrees Celsius. I'm not quite sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I think all the world should be on imperial measures. Although, with Americans, you can't decide if you're imperial or metric, because you use both. I've seen it. People use both. But even in Australia, when it comes to measuring our TV screens, it's in imperial. It's still in inches. The same with computer screens. They're still in inches. Maybe because it's better. I don't know. Hopefully mine will last a long time. Oh, sorry. What else is happening? Nothing else happening. As I said, I've got to do something about my weight. I know I keep saying it all the time, but I feel I'm an emotional eater. But it's just, it is. Something upsets me when I get upset, my anxiety, my depression. I just wander towards food. There's lemons, it's not. No, I'm not having one this afternoon. Because I had mine. I don't need it this afternoon because I had my, what do you want to call it? French pastry. But I'm just tired now. Really tired. But, oh, excuse me. Just sleeping. That is the worst part. As I said, I might download Harry's book onto my Kindle. And I'm going to actually I might contact Big W, see, I know it's okay if you change your mind, yeah. And my change of mind is because it's, I can't read it, the text is too small. Because I haven't brought a book in a long time. I can't remember the last time I actually brought a book. I have my Kindle. Now I wish I did buy it from the Kindle in the first place. Maybe a couple of weeks before I take that back, I'm going to, that's going to have to, oh bugger. I just realised something. Oh, I needed toothpaste, but I didn't get into the shopping centre. I'm going to have to, I did an order on Coles online, so I'm going to have to go in and add me toothpaste to it, because I don't have enough toothpaste to last me 2 weeks. And Big W is cheaper. I like me Colgate, triple action. I don't know why, but it's got a better flavour. It's like I've always had that. I've got dentures, so really doesn't matter what kind I have to just clean it. But I've always liked that. When I clean it, my mouth feels fresh, because I also brush my gums. It gives that peppermint taste, makes my mouth really fresh. I'm going to have to go and add some toothpaste. I'm glad I remembered that. I think the upset with not making to the loo, just put it all out, because I knew I had to get Leamingtons. I just forgot I had to go to Big W. But I won't be a couple of weeks, be 2 weeks Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks Tuesday, yeah. The end of the month. My goodness. 2023. It's amazing. Can't believe it, you know. I can remember in high school we used to actually work out how old we were going to be in 2000. That's 23 years ago. Oh my goodness. My goodness. So it's just like, I think I told you, I got a new tablet. I had to get another tablet. I got a Samsung. Now I'm sorry I did. Because it's good, but everything seems smaller. Now when you go on to, go the road. You go onto YouTube and get out of it.
We're making these silly comments and jokes about how I kind of cut it off.
Oh, that's Caitlin Jenner. She is. There are these, what do you call it? People over in, I think, Thailand and that, they call them lady boys, where they look like females, but they actually have got a penis. So they're lady boys. So those guys out there who transition to women, who do not have that penis removed, are lady boys. You know, that's all they are. I accept them, that's what they want to do, but it's just, I don't know. I would never date a trans woman. I'm talking. What are you doing? I would never date a trans woman. I want a woman who was born a woman. If that makes me a bad person, I don't care. Because that is my choice to do, to be with who I want to be. I know I seen a video clip, I don't know where it was, I think it was on Short, I don't know where it was, and this guy asked another guy who interviewed and said, asked him, would he date a trans woman? And the guy said, no. And the guy said, why not? Because they're not a real woman. If they're a real woman, why do they use trans at the beginning of it? I've got nothing against them, but as I said, I only want to be involved with a real woman. It's just who I am. I don't want to be with someone who used to be a male, because it's just, maybe some women do accept that, they're okay being with a trans woman. That's their choice, and this is my choice. You know, it's just the way it is. And when you hear it so much going on, I watch the shorts on YouTube and on, what's the other one? Instagram, and they're all on there. And there was one person on there, I just could not stand him anymore. Could not listen to his video, had to come up. So I just blocked him so you don't get to see him anymore. But that's me. Call me a bigot, call me transphobic. Phobia is when you're scared of something. Like arachnophobia is scared of spiders. I'm not scared of anyone. Why should I? You know, I think they've got the wrong term for them. Like you've got the homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, whatever. Why? Who created these words so that they're actually phobias? Because people are scared of things, but it just doesn't mix in. I don't know. It's just weird to me. So that's who I am. I don't know if I will actually this one thing that actually gets to me too is if I'll ever be able to meet someone because of mine. I know I shouldn't do it, say because of mental health, but it's there all the time, you know, and the abuse is what I suffer from my last relationship. Is bad. Psychologist, she said what it is abuse for what happened. You know? Donna must have, how could she do what she did when she knew nothing would come of it? It's just crazy. And it does affect me, still affect me. You know? The worst part is having a shower. That's where you got nothing to close your mind off. That's where all these memories come back. And it is hard. Very hard. I would love to meet someone to share my life. But I don't think it will happen. Do I have been treated just all my life, really? You know? By siblings and everything. It's just, I don't know. It is hard, very hard. I know when I was a psychologist last time, she said, is there anyone you can have someone to talk to? I said, there's no one. I know one of my sisters said anytime I wanted to talk, to ring her up. But I wouldn't ring her up. No. You know? You know what? I think she's like Dad. Because Dad said he was going to come and see me. Him and Mum were going to come and see me when I had my hysterectomy. They were going to come down for a few days. That's the last I heard of it. And the sister's been saying all the time, but I'm not worried. I don't expect anything from anyone, then I don't get hurt. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't worry me. But to have to spend my life alone, it's scary. I mean, it's absolutely scary. My psychologist, Michelle, she is amazed by me with what I do. I've got things I've brought off eBay, furniture stuff, where I've actually put it together. And she is amazing, especially when I tell her I've also, I think I've mentioned this before, I read my meter each week and I put it into a spreadsheet. I actually had to create that spreadsheet myself, and she is amazed at what I do, you know. I like mucking around with spreadsheets. I like numbers and figures, you know. I like all that, getting into the spreadsheet. And that's the only thing I use out of Officeworks, Microsoft Office, is the spreadsheet. I very rarely do I use Word. I don't use Access. I don't use anything else that's in Microsoft Office except Excel. I use it all the time. I mean, it's always using it for my budget. What do I use it for? Something else I use, my budget. I use it for my power. Well, I've got my cuppa savings account, and I've got that in a spreadsheet. I've got, what else have I got in there? I've got all these different tabs. I've got, when I use Afterpay, I've got that, I've got a spreadsheet, a tab created for that, so I know when the payments are coming. I know when the payments come, I just know what's left to pay. And it's all, I just do it, you know. It's like everything I've had to do, I've done, because if I don't do it, there's no one else to do it. There's something else I want to talk about. I was talking about last week about my mental health and everything, and not having the motivation to do anything. That is also why I can go a week without washing up. I wait until I'm out of plates or whatever, then I'll wash up. It's just like doing YouTube videos, getting it and doing a different one. It's just got to have the motivation to get in and do it. Because I was I'd actually started watching, having you on, but I didn't watch it all, and just getting in the motivation to actually get in and do it. That is the thing. I can sit here all day watching TV, watching a movie, watching a TV show, whatever, and I think that's not helping my weight. I have my breakfast, I have wheat bix for breakfast, then I'll have lunch as usual, a sandwich, and a cuppa, and yes, it's hot, and I still like my cup of tea at lunchtime. And I also have a couple of bickies, and I have afternoon tea, which it could be, at the moment, I've got my lamingtons, and I've also got, I think I've got 1 or 2 hot cross buns back, but I've got more on order. So I use the afternoon tea, then I'll actually have tea whenever I feel like, and it could be anything. It could be a bowl of cereal, it could be wheat bix, it could be, I don't know, a sandwich, it could be whatever I feel like. I might get something out of the freezer and put it in the microwave if I feel like doing it. But it's just that I have no motivation to do anything, no motivation to cook, nothing. And it's just hard. I've always done everything myself because I've had to, just the way things are. When you're alone, who else is there to do it for you? I know I told Michelle the other week, I said, it'd be nice to be somewhere where I didn't have to worry about cooking or anything. I had my own little room somewhere, but that costs a lot of money. Retirement villages are they are expensive. I know, for us. When I had to get out of the other place, the real estate told me, look, the retirement village over in costs. Ring them to see what if they got a spare room, just until I found something. But now thinking back, I wouldn't have found anything because rentals in Coffs Harbour are ridiculous. They are actually ridiculous. It is, rent in Australia, to rent a place is ridiculous. I'm lucky I got this place. Very lucky that it was available. I like the landlords. They're really nice. And for the guy gets back, he was always complaining about things never got done, always complaining about something. But the young ones always complain. But the landlord, anything got to be done, he would do it. Like I got the window in the spare room, he put a latch on it for me so that it won't blow, so it won't break the window. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I know I did tell last time that every birthday, every Christmas, I keep hoping that it's my last one. Because I said, I don't think there's anything ahead for me. And she said, there is. I thought, what? You know? Life is too hard. And there are some of us out there who are just stuck here until we get called home. And it is hard. Today doesn't feel like a Friday. For some reason it feels like Saturday. Last Saturday it felt like Sunday. It was really weird. That's what I had to get. The clock on top of the fridge. I have out there, the battery's flat. I've got to get a new battery. I'll have to go and have a look, see if they've got them on Coles and see what they're worth, if it's worth just getting the battery or just getting a new clock. Because I had a clock before, I lost it in the move, and I had it for years, and the battery never ran out. It just, I don't know what it was, just a little travel clock, and it just went on for years. Now I've got no clock in the fridge. I can't look at the clock to find the time, which is what I do, especially if I've got it at the night time. I like to look at the clock to see what time it is. So I've either got to get another battery. I have to check when I go and see if they've got them. Yeah, I think I should go. I hope you, if you got to the end of this, thank you very much. As I said, it's getting the motivation to do things is so hard. Just even just vacuuming. I know I've vacuumed out here. My room needs vacuum. Haven't done that. And it's just the motivation. Because I feel, why should I do it? Because no, it's only me. It's only me living here. You know, so I don't have to worry about anything. It's just, and it's so hard because I can't watch a TV from out there. That's another thing, motivation. I love my TV. I think, I don't know if it's the aerial or it's the TV that is actually going. What I might do is actually, because it actually like it pixelates, it doesn't do it all the time. Beg your pardon? Put it on silent. I've got it on Chromecast. Yeah, it's doing it now. I don't know if it's the aerial or the Love Boat. Remember the Love Boat? It's just all, maybe I'll do a video of it and just put it at the end to see what you reckon. Because when I turn the TV on at morning time, it's okay. But then maybe it is the TV. It's okay. As I said, I don't watch it very often. I usually watch, no, TV, there's nothing on TV. In Australia, we don't pay for our TV viewing. We've just got all these, I don't know, there's so many channels. Then a new one started with just a lot of more crap stuff on it. Reality, it's full of reality TV shows. It's just ridiculous. The streaming services, like you've got Disney and Paramount Plus, and you've got Hey You, and you've got Stan and Netflix and all of them. There's nothing there. I've been with Netflix. I signed up for them. And then there's something I want to watch on Stan, so I got rid of Netflix and went over to Stan. I watched what I wanted to watch. Then I got out of there. Because even when I went into the trial period for, you know, Disney Plus, there's nothing to watch. I couldn't find really anything to watch. And so I didn't worry about it. There's also another one, it's like Paramount Plus. I actually had a look at that and I couldn't think of anything to watch. Oh, there is a good movie. Excellent movie. It's a puppy dog movie. Oh, it's on 7 Plus. It's about this dog. He dies and he keeps coming back into other dogs, like he's reincarnated. And at the end of it, he ends up with his original owner years down the track. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. It is such a beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. And they're the movies I like. I like a good horror movie. Actually, speaking of horror, the other night I started to watch The Exorcist. Back in from 1970 something. And Archie was in bed and I was here watching it. And it comes the part where she was swearing. The F word. Okay, you know. I think I must be more tolerant with the F word back then because, but here, then it got me to realise, sugar, Archie, I don't want him to be picking up the F word. He can say the F word as I'm saying it, but I don't want to say the actual F word. So I just shut it out. The part I watched, it wasn't scary because it had been a long time since I watched it. It was in the 70s sometimes. And what are we in now? Oh my God, that's 30, 40, 50 years. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. I mean, how fast life goes. It is just amazing how fast life goes, and it goes faster as you get older. Yeah. Beg your pardon? What were we in January, February, March? Is it April? Yeah. Easter is April this year. I had to Google to find when Easter is. I think it's the 7th of April is Good Friday, which is actually the day for hot cross buns. But this is the first time I've actually brought them this early, and I don't care. We only live once, so yeah. So I've got them on order. Got a couple of packs on order to come with my delivery tomorrow. I know when I went and did my delivery, I was going to use my flyby points, but I was not up to going up to the shopping centre and actually shopping. I was not up to doing that. So I just walked home, which I tell you, I tired. There are some nights where I actually don't want to go to bed. I want to stay up, but I realise if I actually don't go to bed at a decent hour, I'll sleep half the day away, and I just just makes me feel bad. It does affect me when I sleep in, especially if I had a late night. It does affect me. And like this morning, I don't know what time it was. I couldn't get I just cried because it's just so hard, you know. It's hard. Life is hard. I know it wasn't meant to be easy, but it should be easier than what it has been. I don't know. I know now. One of these is Tam, the other's Beth. I'm not quite sure which one. After Tambry, and her second name is Elizabeth. Of course, I asked Stephanie what Tambry's second name was. It was Elizabeth. So once, I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one's Tam, this one's Beth. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, tiny little. I can't get any more clothes. I don't know where to get clothes for them. They're so tiny. I've looked on sites and that, but they're too small. Might have to have another look. Because these are the ones they came with. Ooh, that's sharp. There, that's sharp. Ouch. Sugar. You got a nappy? No, you haven't got a nappy. Too little for a nappy. That, I just noticed that. That's sharp. I have to get rid of that. How is yours, little one? Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. The arms a lot. Didn't do it. Oh, this one's got a nappy on. So she's got a nappy on. How do you get... That would be hard to get off. That one's not pointy. That's hard to get off. I'm going to look around for some little ones. So I think I might go and get this together and do whatever. I might leave a Lamington out and have a Lamington for tea. So I think we might go. And we will see you in my next video. And you know, it's a weekly chat, so that I just do it any day of the week instead of one set day. So we will say goodbye to Garfield. Bye-bye, Garfield. Yay! Well, how about we call you Beth? This is Beth. Yay! Bye-bye. And Tam. Bye! Thank you, everyone. If you got to the end of the video, thank you so very much for that. I do appreciate it. It gives me someone to talk to. So we will see you when we see you. So have a good day wherever you are in this beautiful world, and we'll see you again. Bye.